Happy day students, welcome to class 10 English. Today we are going to read lesson 6, the 100 dresses part 2 from your textbook, the first flight. Introduction. Actually about the author we have already read in the previous slide, previous PPT that was of lesson 5. So let us start with the introduction. So students, the 100 dresses part 2 is a sequel. The 100 of the 100 dresses part 1, and it continues the story of Wanda Petronsky, an American schoolgirl of Polish origin who had to quit her school because her classmates mocked at her for her appearance. Describing the total reversal of the attitude of her classmates towards Wanda, the author writes about Peggy and Maddie's feeling of guilt and repentance. The story also confirms the view that children have an impressionable mind and can be easily molded. So, story at a glance, students. Miss Mason reads Wanda's letter in the class. So the class was circling the room. A notice from the principal's office came. Miss Mason read it and clapped her hands. She announced that she had a letter from Wanda's father. She would read that before the class. Miss Mason got ready to read the letter. All the students also got ready to listen. Wanda's father wrote in the letter. He wrote that Wanda and Jake is Wanda's younger brother, won't come to the school anymore. They were moving away in a big city. No more silly jokes. No more funny names. Understood? Now, a reaction to the letter. How the people reacted, the classmates reacted to the letter. Mary, first of all, there was a deep silence. Miss Mason understood what went wrong. She told that no one will hurt anyone's feeling. It was because his or her name was long. What happened was bad. She asked them to think about that. Mary could not put her mind to work even in the first period. It was true. She never enjoyed Peggy's asking Wanda about the 100 dresses. But at the same time, she did not stop Peggy, students. She had said nothing. She stood silently. But that was also bad. She was a coward. Peggy never thought they were mean. Now Mary's decision. Mary wondered if she could do something. She wished she could tell Wanda that she hadn't meant to insult her. She looked at Peggy. Mary decided to do something. What did she do? She would find out Wanda's Petronsky's, where is she? She and Peggy would climb the heights. They would tell Wanda that she had won the drawing competition. Now Peggy's mind about Wanda. In this point, just pay attention. The school was over in the afternoon. Peggy and Mary casually to go to Wanda's house. Peggy told Mary that she never called her a foreigner. She never thought that Wanda could sense being made fun of. She thought that Wanda was too dumb, that she will not realize also, she thought. Now Mary's mind about Wanda. Mary said nothing. She hoped that they would find Wanda. Where is she? She wanted to tell her that they were sorry. She was feeling bad about it. She would tell her not to move away to another place because of them. Now Wanda's house reached. At last Peggy and Wanda reached Wanda's house in the heights. The house looked very shabby but clean. It reminded Mary of Wanda's one dress. There was no sign of life there, that nobody was there. Peggy knocked on the door, but there was no response. The Petronsky had gone. The entire family they have shifted. Now, how could they regret now? Then Peggy thought about Wanda. Peggy told Maddie that they could do anything then. When she asked Wanda about her dress, she had been getting good ideas about her drawing. She might not have won the contest without it. Now, Maddie at night, what Maddie is feeling? Maddie thought about this idea of Peggy. That night she could not sleep. She thought of Wanda, her dress, and her house. She thought, what did she? She thought and thought again and again. She decided to say something if anyone made fun of the other before her. She could lose Peggy's friendship for that. She would never make anybody unhappy. Now Peggy and Maddie write a letter to Wanda. On Saturday, what they decided, Maddie was with Peggy. They were writing a letter to Wanda. It was just a friendly letter. They praised Wanda's drawings. They had meant to say that they were very genuinely, they were sorry. They mailed the letter to Boggins Height. No reply from Wanda. There came no reply from Wanda to that letter. Peggy had begun to forget it. Maddie tried to sleep making speeches about Wanda. Then Wanda's letter to Miss Mason. Now what happened? It was a Christmas time on the last day of school. Miss Mason showed the class a letter from Wanda. It was addressed to her. She has written the letter to Miss Mason. Miss Mason read out the letter to the class. Now about Wanda's letter, what was there in the letter? Wanda wrote to Miss Mason to tell the girls that they could keep those 100 dresses with them. In her new house, they had 100 new ones. See, so sweet. She wanted Peggy to have the drawing of the green dress with the red trimming. Maddie could have the blue one. She wished Merry Christmas to all. Now, reaction of Peggy to it. Now, what happened? On way, Maddie and Peggy held their drawings very carefully. All the houses had been decorated beautifully. The air smelled like Christmas. Light reflected different. How then the Christmas Eve and all, how the people decorate their house, no? The same way they are describing over here. Peggy told that Wanda's letter showed that she had got their letter. She liked the place. She also liked them. She had a different way to show that. Now about the drawing given to Maddie. Maddie thought differently. She felt sad that she won't see Wanda again. She couldn't ever really make things right between them. She pinned that drawing in her bedroom. She looked at it and said nothing. She felt Wanda had been nice to her. She had tears in her eyes. She studied the drawing carefully. She noticed the face and head of the drawing. It looked like her own head and mouth. Wanda had drawn it for her. She ran to Peggy to tell all this. Maddie and Peggy together. Maddie told Peggy that Wanda had drawn the drawing for her. Actually, she had drawn both of them in her drawings. Peggy told Maddie that she did not say that Wanda had liked them. Anyway, Maddie agreed. She had tears in her. Maddie also agreed to that. She had tears in her eyes when she thought of Wanda looking at the laughing girls. There were 100 of them there. Now let us see the theme of the story, students. Theme you can think like that. The theme of the story is that the talent and genius of an artist can never be curbed. Wanda created 100 colorful designs for a competition at school and gifted away all of them only to create 100 more. The story also deals with the theme of thoughtless actions that become part of school life. Maddie remains a mute spectator to Wanda's bullying because it is a routine matter for children of her age to bully those who are defenseless. The writer develops this theme to make the readers understand that such thoughtless actions should be rejected straight away. Children should be helpful and loving to each other. They should be bold enough to make amends for their mistakes and should respect people from other cultures as well. Now, what is the message? This story conveys a beautiful message of compassion and forgiveness. How? Wanda is a victim of bullying. Still, she pardons those who harass her. Her magnanimity brings a deep sense of realization in Peggy and Maddie, who resolve never to indulge in such senseless actions again. The story also conveys the message that we should not hurt or ridicule others simply because they are different from us. Mutual respect and love are the only thing that can help us live in harmony. We should not only abstain from making others miserable but should also speak up boldly whenever we see anything wrong being done. Life must be lived cordially and this lesson should be instilled right at the school level. Hope you have understood the story. Thank you.